thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We're at the United Center. Chicago fans are cheering for their Bulls. So Detroit will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Thomas is out there with Dumars. Then there's Hill. Then it's Lambier. And it's Rodman in at the power forward position. Jordan with it. He's picked up by Hill. They grabbed their own miss.
It's great effort on the boards, and what a move.
Yeah.
That was, Gary. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pump.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
Rose kicks to Jordan. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Just a bit of an up and down year for the Pistons last season. Had some long winning streaks and some long losing streaks for first-year head coach Stan Van Gundy.
Yeah, Kevin, some would say it was addition by subtraction because they really went on that big run after they released Josh Smith. 7 straight wins for them at one point, and they also did have some giant lows.
And, you know, those giant lulls were a big part of the Pistons' season. I mean, losing streak was 13 straight losses to their defense.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
Went into a slump after they traded for Reggie Jackson. 1-9 after the trade deadline. That they would end the season on a better note. But
now here's Rodman. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible. Wow. He was able to get that one to go. But it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the game. And the free throw, no good. Last season, the Bulls were a tough matchup. Solid margin of victory for them and never looked overwhelmed.
Yeah, you know what? They're a team that's even-keeled. The type of team that can win anytime they take the floor. They have a system that works and good talent, and actually excellent talent to make it special. And that combination is a winning one.
And so here is Chicago. Here's Pippen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Scalabrine passes to Pippen. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. And you talk about the Bulls being able to beat anybody in the league. They did. They did that last season. One of only 3 teams to register 1 win against every other team in the league back in 2015.
Here's Rose. Following the 3 by Detroit. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Here's Gilmore, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
And, you know, getting back to that point about the Bulls beating every team in the league, only the Spurs and Warriors were the other teams to do that. Goes to show just how tough last year's Bulls squad was.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
The kick out to Dumars. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Rodman goes in. 6 to shoot. Fires it up. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss. Chicago leading by 3. All going up court. And there's Rose on the assist by Jordan.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
He has a very specific approach laid out. He told me that they're going to concentrate on working the ball into the paint as much as possible today and taking advantage of what he believes is a significant edge for them on the interior. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. And so here is Chicago after the basket by Detroit. Rose dishes to Jordan. Shoots the 3. They get it again. Gilmore goes. For bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
That is good. Rodman's got his second bucket. Bulls have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Rose kicks to Jordan. The pass to Scalabrine. The second chance effort misses at the rim.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot. Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Executed to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the post. He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Here's Thomas, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. Last season, the Pistons didn't reach the playoffs for the 6th consecutive season. They're making progress, but as we can all see, still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you know, they were spoiled for a while there. How about going to the playoffs from 1996 to 2009? So it's been a rough stretch here of late, but you get the feeling that the building blocks are in place for another push.
The Pistons trail it. Now, here is Hill. 6 points for him. Pick up by Hill. Thomas with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Just 5 on the clock. And Thomas, here we go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
To the inside. The shot misses. And it's Detroit the other way. To the middle. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now, here's Lambier. Off the inbound, no good. And here's Rose. The dish to Scalabrine. And again, no good by Chicago.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Great open look there.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Dumars kicks to Wallace. Outside Dumars. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Pippen, the pass to Jordan. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5. Pistons trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Pippen. It's up a three. Offensive rebound. Gilmore. Banked in off the glass. Garbage man's got 8 points.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
And out of bounds is Chicago. Possession.
I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there.
And injuries once again.
I need you guys to be crashing the offensive glass. Big guys, use your size to box out and get inside position. Effort, fellas. Effort.
Put them in such a tough spot.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And for the Bulls and injuries, a lot of teams plan for these type of things. There's only so much Clark can do to mitigate losing your starting backcourt.
But I tell you, great respect and admiration for the Bulls for how they fought through the difficulty. I mean, their front court did what they could. The injuries, once again, I thought turned the Bulls from championship contenders to just a playoff team.
There's the steal. Outside Rose. Here's Gilmore, and it's sent back by Drummond. Pistons passing it around. Passes it to Champ. Will it go? And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. The Bulls leading by 7. Rose with the ball. Outside for Pippen. Lets it fly. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Pippen's got 8 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Dishes it to Hamilton. Feeds to Drummond. And that one is hammered home.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game. And, boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Now, here's Rose. 6 points for him. Pass to Billups. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Billups has got his first 2 points.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
He dishes it to Drummond. Pass to Champ. Outside, Billups. And there's another one for the Pistons. The Bulls leading by 5. There's the feed to Scalabrine. Here's Jordan. It's Drummond with the rebound.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
He kicks to Billups. Drummond, the screen, inside. Here's Champ. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Richard Hamilton on the wing. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And a wide open look for Jordan. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Knocks it loose. Back to Drummond. Kicks it to Hamilton. And the pass to Champ. Drummond the screen. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Now here is Hill. 6 points for him. 32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jordan, he's open, and again, no good by Chicago. Here's Dumars. No good on the 3. Chicago leading by 9. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Outside Rose. Shoots from the high post. Cannot hit. Thomas. No good. The scoring fast and furious. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for... a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Early on, guys, excellent work on the boards here. I mean, you got to like those second chance points they're getting.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Dumars is out there with Thomas. And it's Dennis Rodman. Then there's Hill. And it's Lambeer. And at the 5, roaming the paint. A nice shot by Jordan.
And how about the bounce pass? They are being used to perfection.
Pistons trail by 9. Dumars kicks to Thomas. Outside, Rodman. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Lambeer. Thomas dishes to Hill. 5 to shoot. Here's Rodman. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Garbage Man's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the dunk by Jordan.
Check out the bounce.
Bounce to the outs. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
And then Lambeer with the dunk.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style. I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, the 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history?
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Walls is checked in for Lambeer. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Joe Dumars. For 3, Pippen. They get it back. Jordan, and it's sent back by Wallace. Kicks to Hill. Knocked away. Pippen with the steal. Rose goes in. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Rose has got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other 2, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Poked away and stolen by Billups. Here's Thomas. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court. You know, in talking about D-Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display. Yeah, and right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Jordan against Billups. Now here's Jordan. He's got 12. Rose attacking, and it's sent back by Wallace. Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Hill.
Go.
6 on the shot clock. Here's
He's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. They retain possession. Rose against Billups. Rose back up. Rose, good.
The guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Now, here's Thomas. 10 points for him. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And really, last season was one of improvement for the Pistons. They were able to shoot the ball better and better as the season wore on. Overall, they cut out the little mistakes that had bothered them back in 14.
Drummond's checked in for Rodman. As I said, Greg, the Pistons were a team that showed marked improvement, and Clark, they did clean up their play style as well.
Yeah, they got better from 2014 to 15 in terms of upping their assist and cutting down the turnovers. Just made it a much more enjoyable game to watch the way they play.
Hey, kid, you ready? All right, let's go.
Billups against Jordan. Five to shoot. A 3, Pippen. He scores a 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
How about that good look by Jordan on that one?
Billups passes to Thomas. He feeds it to Drummond. Prince, that's for 2. And he gets it to go from the corner. Chicago leading by 10. And Chauncey Billups gets the whistle. That is his first foul of the game. The Pistons making a change here. Wallace is checked in. There's the pick. With the floater. And there's the nice layup by Rose. Rose has got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost. And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Billups dishes to Wallace. Launches it. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Wallace. Wallace has got his first 3 points of the game.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Pippen. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking at the game Pippen has been having, 13 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
So it's the Pistons now. They trail by 14. Billups kicks to Wallace. Rose with the ball. Wallace on him. Tries again. Pippen misses.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those playing.
Now Rose following Billups' 3-point attempt.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Thomas passes to Drummond, and he slams it one-handed.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket, and you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Drummond, a bit of a disappointing season last year. Not so much in play, but people wanted to see a bigger leap from him. Now, his numbers are still pretty jaw-dropping.
Yeah,
but I think he's got so much there to give.
He has a lot of potential, Kevin. And listen, I don't think his play was bad. He just had such huge expectations to live up to. Player development is not a straight line, and it would have been very hard to have him take another huge leap forward. Sometimes you have that sophomore jinx. But I'm expecting a big year from... him this season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Rodman comes in for Wallace, and it's Dumars in for Isaiah Thomas. It's rebounded by Dumars. Pistons trail by 12. There's the dish to Drummond. Back to Dumars. And the wide open shot from Billups. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
You know, for Drummond last season, his numbers were relatively the same. The expectations placed on him were so hard for him to live up to. Maybe now those will be tempered a bit, and he'll play better.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And that put back about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg. I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Rodman kicks to Dumars. 6 to shoot. Here's Drummond. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And another thought on Drummond, a lot more was expected of him last year, and he saw more attention. Even though his numbers were close to the same, I really felt his impact on the floor was not. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Lambeer's checked in for Andre Drummond. Hill comes in for Ben Wallace. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Chauncey Billups. Lambeer's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 15. Here's Jordan. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
Here's Thomas. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Lambeer's shot is off. Outside Pippen. The second effort. Rodman with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Andre Drummond's checked in for Detroit.
Andre Drummond.
To the paint. Jordan against Dumars. Jordan the pass to Gilmore. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 5 assists in the game. Thomas dishes to Dumars. Bangs home the trifecta. Dumars got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Here's Scalabrini. They get the rebound. Pistons trail by 16. Here's Thomas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thomas got 14.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Dumars against Jordan. Right side Thomas. Here's Lambier. Chicago grabs the miss. Bulls have had a great rebounding team for a long time now. Last season was no different.
Yeah, so many categories to measure how well a team rebounds. The Bulls were in the top 3 in almost all of them.
Here's Lambier following the score by Derrick Rose.
Brian Scalabrine. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
1:24 left to play in the first half. And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Drummond. 11 points in the game. Jumps up. And Rose throws it down home. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh?
Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't any true centers entering the NBA these days. But I look at Andre, I look at DeMarcus Cousins, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, and I think to myself, what are these people talking about? Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way. As much as you just saw him do there, glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The Bulls have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Good on the second free throw. And Chicago has possession. Outside Pippen. And here's Rose. He's got 21. Here's the 3. Can't hit. And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie John, an outstanding first quarter for Derrick Rose. He had 21 points, 3 steals, and 2 rebounds. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
You don't have to dig very deep to see why they're getting crushed. Just look at the rebounding stats. They've been weak juice on the glass, and it's going to cost them. Weak juice and barbecue chicken. What a diet. I'm sure they're getting an earful in the locker room right now, and they deserve it, Ernie.
That does it for halftime as the game is just about set to get going again. We send you back to Kevin Harlan and crew for the third quarter.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Excellent game we've seen from Derrick Rose. He's got 21 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays. Develop before anyone else does on the court.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, we've got Brian Scalabrine. Michael Jordan is out there with Rose. And it's Garbage Man, and it's Pippen in at the three spot. That is good. 23 points for Rose.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim.
Now, here's Thomas over Jordan. Here's Hill, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
The Pistons shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Thomas kicks to Hill. Lambier passes to Dumars. Lambier down low. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. Bulls made the postseason for the 10th time in their last 11 seasons. Last year, they have become a fixture, Greg, in the playoffs in the East.
And how about last season, Kevin, had that interdivision matchup in their first round against the up-and-coming Bucks. Some hiccups for them in that series, but they were able to prevail.
Here's Scalabrine. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Scalabrine's got 8.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Boy, in that playoff series against the Bucks, the Bulls looked like they were primed for an upset as they started slowly, eventually pulled it together, and came in as the underdogs against the Cavs.
And Thomas, here we go. Here's Dumars. Another 3 for Detroit.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And the Cavs knocked out the Bulls in 6 games. Bulls went up 2-1 in the series, but didn't have an answer for LeBron. Strong effort from the Bulls, though, but they just couldn't match the firepower of the Cavs.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Passes it to Gilmore. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 14. It's Drummond with the drive. It's deflected. Jordan against Hill. Pippen for three. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hill has the open look. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. 15 points for Hill.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Chicago calls timeout.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals. Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
The Bulls leading by 22. To the paint. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
How about Michael Jordan in this one? 25 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Now, here is Dumars. He's got 8. Lambeer dishes to Hill. Some solid defense from Pippen. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And there was a question of whether or not Derrick Rose would be able to get back to his former self. At times last season, you could see him back in that MVP form.
And with Rose again, he showed flashes last season of his level of play, Clark, before the injury.
Yeah, exactly. And you hate to see any player go down with injuries, especially a talent like Derrick Rose. He still needs to show that he can regain that high level of NBA play for an entire season. I think that's just a matter of time, Kevin.
Double team on Rose. Here's Scalabrine. And again, no good by Chicago. Detroit's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Lambeer. Here's Drummond, and that one is stuffed right through.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, Fred. Going old school on you young fella. Look that up, pigeon. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up the tee. I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
The Bulls leading by 21. At the elbow, it's Rhodes.
That's how he makes his presence felt.
And we see him do it time and again. He is a special talent.
Sure
and
is.
Guys, as important as it is to go out and compete, let's not forget the entertainment element of this game. What an unreal finisher.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. And so here is Chicago following the bucket by the Pistons. And the dunk by Jordan.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Thomas passes to Lambeer. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 9th assist in the game now. Bulls shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Thomas with the steal and the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Now here's Drummond. 13 points in the game. And the basket by Hill.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Dishes it to Scalabrine. No good again that time.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time. And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Rose. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Rose. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. Rose kicks to Scalabrine. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
14 feet away. And that one hits back iron.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's Dumars. Here's Thomas. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And Scalabrine gets it to go. Scalabrine's got 14 points.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Guys, the Bulls' defense was as stout as ever last season. A big part of that is they have guys that challenge you inside and at the rim. Even off the bench, all of their bigs are mobile and protect the basket. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown. It's a beautiful jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Lambeer dishes to Drummond. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Unloads from 13. Knocked loose. The Bulls leading by 16. Here's Pippen. Rebound Andre Drummond. Detroit's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And Pippen slams it in.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart back defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Jordan against Dumars. Jordan kicks to Rose. And again, no good by Chicago. Outside Hill. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Hill's got 31 points.
Running it right down their throats. 3 straight buckets in transition.
Yeah, and they're paying the price right now for the lackluster defense. For me, that's inexcusable.
40 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Looking at the game Lambeer's been having, he's got 16 points and 2 blocks. He is in a third quarter groove.
How good do those legs look here thus far in this half?
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get. No issues on that one. Good work all around.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Drummond in the post from outside the arc. Dumars misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Gilmore, and it's blocked. And here we go, the Pistons fast break. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Bulls. They lead by 14. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Hill is out there with Bill Laimbeer. Then it's Joe Dumars. Then there's Thomas. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Put that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 33 points for Derrick Rose.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Laimbeer. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
And they double up Jordan. Rose attacking Gilmore. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And that's now 19 points for Garbage Man. Pistons trail by 16. Thomas passes to Drummond. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Chicago calls timeout.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
And thank you, Doris.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The drive by Hill. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Thomas dishes to Billups. Second chance shot, and he gets it to go.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
Good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Pass to Gilmore, and it's sent back by Drummond. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And Hill over to help. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Pistons trail by 14. Thomas outside. And Drummond kicks to Hill. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
To the inside. And Scalabrine gets it to go. Scalabrine's got 10 points in just the second half. Billups from outside. They grab their own miss. Hill. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And Scalabrine gets it to go. Scalabrine's got 4 points this quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that will be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Hill with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Drummond passes to Hill. Outside Thomas. Drummond a screen. Lambier down low. Good. Lambier's got 22 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Here's Hill, and he uses the glass on the layup. Hill's got 37. Chicago leading by 11. Feeds it to Rose. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 40 points for Rose.
A very hot shooting second half has seen them bring that field goal percentage way up.
Yeah, and they're cruising right now, looking to add to the lead.
Fellas, that 2-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Here's Rose. Rose double-teamed. Pippen with it. Phillips picks him up defensively. And good on the basket. Hook it.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
To the paint. Here's Gilmore. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Garbage man's got 23. Thomas kicks to Billups. Here's Lambier, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot. And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, you guys, was high scoring, but they really ramped it up to another level down the stretch. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence. Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Billups with the block. Hill kicks to Billups. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Inside. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. And that's now 29 points for Garbage Man. Hill with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
From deep, Billups. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assists. Hill's got 6 assists in the game.
And you like to see since the half now. He's finally starting to come around.
Rose passes to Gilmore. Makes it off the glass. Garbage Man's got 31.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
To the inside. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Lambier kicks to Hill. Here's Billups, and the shot is good. And now it's just a 4-point Chicago lead.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And the dunk by Jordan.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Free throw good, Jordan.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Pistons trail by 7. Thomas dishes to Drummond. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Drummond having a terrific game. He's got 16 rebounds, and what a tear he's been rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
Rose double teamed. Here's Gilmore. Rebound, Detroit. Drummond's got his 16th rebound on the night. Billups with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Lambier passes to Thomas. Back to Lambier. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Bulls leading by 4. The pass to Gilmore. Billups at the block. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Detroit with the ball. Running in the post. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Chicago calls timeout.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
The drive by Jordan, and it's sent back by Drummond. Here's Hill to take the lead. And again, Andre Drummond. Drummond's got the lead up to 1 now for the Pistons. And let's get your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Pistons.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, adding on to that, you can't fail to mention all the steals they piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Ball's knocked loose. Pippen kicks to Scalabrine. And 3 from Jordan, and he gets it to go. Jordan's got 41.
Three-point shot been a real weapon for them in the second half.
Yeah, they've really done a good job of creating good looks from the outside, and now they've really got it going.
Here's Lambier. A second chance effort. It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. They get it back. Here's Jordan, and it's sent back by Hill. And the dunk to finish it off. Oh, beauty.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Left in the game. Rose takes the 13-footer, and it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Rose. Jordan's got 43 points. touching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Horrible timing for a turnover. They can't afford those kinds of mistakes.
Not in a close game like this. You've got to value the possession.
To the paint. Sinks it.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Detroit's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Phillips from outside. Nails it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Down low. Here's Gilmore. It's in.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
And the Pistons with possession here. Lane Beer dishes to him. And now we decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. Have to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clark, this one just all but in the books.
Yeah, I don't see a comeback at this point, Bubba.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time. Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Eric? Who knows? A few misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
The 3 from Thomas. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, in both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those threes.
Pass to Billups. Lets it go. From deep.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
Scalabrine kicks to Pippen. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. The first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. Makes it a 3-point lead. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. It's intercepted, and he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Boys. Yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys.
sports fans, thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. It's the Chicago Bulls facing Detroit. And it's the Pistons. Start out. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Dennis Rodman is out there with Longley. Then it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Harper. And it's Pippen in at the small forward. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Here's Longley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want, to establish that presence down low early in the game.
And Chicago has possession. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. He said that as long as they move the ball and don't get baited into bad shots, their offense should carry them in this game. He said, we have a lot of guys that can fill it up. As long as we can mix up what we show them, we'll always find a way to get points. Let's see if they can vary their looks to get good shots, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And guys, the focus being on the offensive side of things, they obviously don't want to let their defensive guard down, so to speak, can they?
No, they're still going to have to be sharp on the defensive side of the floor. It's just that getting into a rhythm offensively is going to be the main focus here early on.
I'm with you on that mindset, but it does leave the door open for them to be taken advantage of at the defensive end.
Here's Thomas, and there's another one for the Pistons.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Here's Harper. Soft touch off the glass. Harper's got his first points in this one. And Detroit has possession. Aguirre kicks to Dumars. There's the feed to Lambier. No good off the back of the rim.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Rodman passes to Jordan. Pippen dishes to Rodman. And the pass to Jordan. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Dumars, the pass to Aguirre. Power finish by Mark Aguirre.
Beautiful reverse. He got his glide on and left the D in the rearview mirror.
And here are the Bulls now. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. The drive by Jordan. Detroit with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Now here's Jordan. Dennis Rodman missing his last shot. Here's Harper. Off target from three-point range.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And that one's good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Chicago trailing here. He feeds it to Pippen. Knocks it loose. Thomas kicks to Rodman. A beautiful assist by Thomas to set up the basket.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Now here's Pippen. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
I'll tell you what, for
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, boy, up on the land till I die, till I die, on the east side till I die, till I die, rocking that wine and gold till I die, till I die, in the hood I'm good till I die, CLE till I die, everywhere I gon' putting on, putting on, everywhere I gon' putting on, putting on, everywhere I gon' putting on. Putting on.
The Bulls are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this one. We're at the Palace of Auburn Hills. The Detroit Pistons plan to take advantage of home court. Welcome to our 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA on a Monday afternoon. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Jimmy Butler. Taj Gibson is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Wade in at shooting guard. Reggie Jackson had made some noise about wanting a big contract to be moved last year. Ultimately, he was traded to Detroit.
Yep, Kevin traded from the Thunder to the Pistons, and it actually happened on deadline day.
Now Rondo, following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. Rejected by Harris. Now Detroit moving it up. They get the rebound. And the layup's good off the glass. Harris has got his first basket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And it's Wade penetrating. Lopez sets a screen for Rondo. Down low, up off the screen. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Rondo. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Drummond. Rondo with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Harris. They get it back. Caldwell Pope. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the game.
And guys, you know, Cantavius Caldwell-Pope, this guy screams potential at you. I mean, perfect size and length and speed for a two-guard. He plays both ends. Right now, it's all about consistency for him.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
Well, I asked him what strategy they were going to use at the offensive end, and he told me that they did not want to have to rely on their perimeter game. Instead, he plans to exploit what he described as a mismatch on the interior, saying, quote, "We have the talent inside to make things very difficult on them. We're going to use it." Kevin?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And it's Rondo penetrating. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. On the topic of Caldwell-Pope, he's the kind of guy who needs a year to feel his way around. In college, Greg, you may recall he showed dramatic improvement between years 1 and 2. The same thing has been true in the pros.
Yeah, and he has everything going for him. I mean, excellent outside shot, tremendous defensive tools. He just needs to add some strength and stay in attack mode to reach the next level in his development.
Lopez with the bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
To the paint. Out to Harris. Jackson against Rondo. Right side Jackson. Harris passes to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Harris dishes to Morris. Here's Drummond. A stupendous finish in traffic. Drummond's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
And Lopez gets it to go.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Lopez with the steal. Wade with it. Outside Rondo. The tray. Can't get it to go. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Caldwell broke. The shot will not go. And in Chicago the other way.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
Did all my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flavor foul. Your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now, you slacking and goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage. I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold a city down anyhow. They gon' have to really bow. Totally dominate the game in front of any crowd. I keep it 100 while you only keep it 50 down. I can conquer any style. Victory is in me now. My time is now. Who said it was later? It comes natural. I got a competitive nature. Look at them guys when I'm coming. They be hot and I'm hunting. Luckily they've been ducking me. You see lots of them running. Challenges I embarrass them. They a dime in a dozen. Full of fire just like a dragon straight out of the dungeon. I'm just rising above it. You just lied to the public. I serve a purpose. You nervous with butterflies in your stomach. Don't try to intimidate me. You couldn't scare me with lip. I'm spontaneous, smart, dangerous, fancy and quick. My trainer told me to work. He ain't prepared me to quit. I'm the only captain who's sailing this championship.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
또 잃었어 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 잃었어 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어 넘어질 때마다 잃었어 다시 고쳤었지 이력서는 무심 성공의 신바람 잠시나마 물어봤던 휘파람 한 곡도 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝 난감을 탔지만 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 절반한 의리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지 비극 지금 기계 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶의 능선 그래서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해 경추 조금 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 찐땀이네 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협 시간을 도마 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is. HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Make your lady back up in this, hop up in this 6.
Everyone, 2K Sports brings you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We're in the palace of Auburn Hills. The Pistons are playing before their hometown crowd here in the Detroit area. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. And small and power forward, it's Dunleavy and Gasol. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's Noah in at the center position.
Tayshaun Prince, one of the ultimate Velcro guys. I mean, he's been in the league a long time. The consummate pro, as detailed, steady, and unflappable as they come.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Here's Drummond. Monroe. It's good on the putback.
He never gives up on a missed shot. He feels like everyone is his, and that tip-in paid off for him.
On defense, the Pistons. Rose with the ball. To the middle, and stolen by Drummond. Jennings against Butler. Jennings kicks to Jackson. He dishes it to Drummond. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. One thing about Greg Monroe, he is a highly skilled big.
He really is. I love the fact that he can do so much. He can post you up. He can pop out and knock down the 15-footer. He's an outstanding passer. At his size, those are skills that have served him and his teams well.
And getting back to Greg Monroe, guys, he made some subtle strides last season. Best rebounding average of his career, up to 75% on his free throws. And how about this little nugget? Not one three-point attempt last season. That tells you he's starting to mature.
Here is Jennings after the made shot from Joakim Noah. Stolen by Noah. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Butler goes in. Here's Gasol. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Jennings for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And you know, with some people, they'll always find something wrong with Monroe's game. He'll never make the all-defensive team. It's like he's playing at half speed, but he produces, and he does it within the team confines.
Gasol's shot is good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Jackson passes to Drummond. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fight. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Here's Gasol following the bucket by the Pistons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Jackson. Drummond working against Noah. Monroe. It's rebounded by Noah.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Dunleavy's shot is off.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go away.
Jennings kicks to Jackson. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Here's Rose. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. The Pistons have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Jackson. To the left side wing. Prince, that's for 2. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
They get the rebound. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Chicago.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And it's Butler missing.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Jennings with the ball. Butler covering. Baseline J on the way. And there's another one for the Pistons.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block. no matter who's defending. Well, Jennings, no doubt about it. He's got the hot hand. As a matter of fact, Brandon Jennings on fire.
Right side, Butler. Good looking screen by Gasol. Dishes it to Dunlap. Gasol against Monroe. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Gasol. Pistons leading by 3.
Yeah, the Pistons ended last season with a record of 32-50. They played decently enough against the rest of the East and had 23 of their 32 wins against the Eastern Conference.
Now here's Rose. Following the miss by Jennings. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
So Joakim Noah, I mean, you know exactly what he's going to give you every season. Rebounding, block shots, steals a few points, relentless energy and enthusiasm, and even a few assists as well.
The Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And Joakim Noah. He's all about doing whatever it takes to help his club succeed. Always has been. Greg, he did the dirty work when he played inside of Florida. When they won back-to-back championships, he's done it in each and every NBA season in Chicago.
And you just hit on it. I mean, he bites, he scratches, he claws his way into the upper echelon in terms of elite centers in our league. And in 2014, was named All-NBA first team as well as Defensive Player of the Year. Let's just hope he's healthy this season to get back to that level.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What did you find out, DB?
A lot of his focus in preparing his team for this game centered around how they plan to deal with point guard Brandon Jennings. He said Jennings is a blur out there. He's so fast, and he plays with a relentless energy. It's a challenge for any team to really keep up with him. Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
Thank you, Doris. Now Butler. After the missed 3 from Reggie Jackson. And there's the pass to Rose.